Great, welcome to our practice. My name's Cathy and we'll do a little yoga practice here today. If you have a block or a ball or cushion, let's place that ball or cushion just between the knees here, sitting nice and tall, bringing our shoulders over top of the hips. You might rest your palms facing down for grounding. Begin to notice your breath. So we breathe in through the nostrils and breathe out through the nostrils or the mouth. So noticing the sensation of our breath. Noticing how your body feels this morning. And see if you can find a sense of ease with your breath. Relaxing the shoulders. And softening your hands and fingers. Letting go of any holding or unnecessary tension or tightness. Just breathing. Softening the eyes. Smooth away the lines across your brow. You might part the lips gently to soften your jaw. Feel your feet grounding to the earth, the energy of the earth, like roots of a tree, grounding. Feel your spine lifting and lengthening as you take each inhale. Feel the shoulders softening as you take each exhale. Creating a little more space with each breath. And as you're ready, let's bring our hands into Anjali Mudra, our thumbs at the heart. Connecting with the heart, center of love and compassion. Taking a moment of gratitude for this practice, for yourself. And setting your intention for today's practice. Whatever you'd like to cultivate more of. Know that you are worthy of abundance, worthy of your heart's desire. And as you're ready, release the hands back to the legs, blinking the eyes open, and creating a wakeful state. A little shift in your chair if you like, make any adjustments for comfort. Nice and tall. Let's bring our hands to the sides and then shrugging the shoulders and releasing them down. You might inhale to shrug and exhale to release slowly. Just warming up slowly, moving with the breath. And then add a little roll to that shrug, rolling up, down, and back. That's it. Again, body tall. Moving gently, maybe one side at a time. Maybe bending the elbow a little more, if that feels okay for your body. Maybe the arm stays a little straighter, you decide. Good. Then opening both arms, opening the heart to this new day, to this present moment. And as you're ready, reach up skyward. Make a little steeple with your pointer fingers, relaxing the shoulders. Take another breath. Gentle side bend. Inhale, tall and center. Gentle side bend the opposite direction. Inhale, lift and grow tall. Exhale, side bend. Pressing our feet to the floor, to the mat, if you're using a mat. One more each way. Back center and let the arms float down by your sides, rolling the shoulders. Good. Let's take our palms back down to the thighs. Turn your gaze to look to the right or one direction. Back center and turn your gaze in the other direction. So gently moving our head and neck. Again, noticing how this feels as we move gently, as we hang on to that cushion or block or ball, as we feel our feet on the earth. Good. Last one each way. And back. Returning center. Good. And let's pick up that yoga block or cushion or ball. Widen your feet a little wider. Let's reach up on a diagonal with an in-breath. Exhale, pull down, lifting the opposite knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull down. Now you might follow that block or ball. Warming up through the trunk muscles, the hip flexors, and the upper body. Last one. And returning center. Pause, feet grounded. Let's do the other diagonal. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, lifting the opposite knee. Just continue to work at your own pace, moving gently with the breath. That's it. One more time. And draw it back center. Good. From here, let's rest our block aside. And then from here, reach your right arm up to the sky. Bend your elbow, reach through the shoulder blades. And you can use this opposite hand to gently help that stretch. So you can be here or you can push this way. Lifting the chin, lifting the chest. Good. Just breathing. Take your time. And release the arms. Good. Shake it out. Let's do the other side. Reach the arm up. Bend the elbow, reach the hand through the shoulder blades. And then maybe add that arm to gently traction and deepen that stretch. Or you can be here pressing this way. Either or. Just breathing. And releasing the arms and shake them out. Good. From here, let's hug that right knee in. And again, the heel might touch the chair, might rest on the chair, or you could hug it in this way and hold on to that leg. Breathing deeply here. Breathing into the belly and the ribs, into this hip. Sending healing energy into the hip. Massaging the internal organs with your breath. And when you're ready, picking up that lower leg, if that's accessible, and just rocking back and forth here. Or you might hang on this way. Good. And then coming into that figure 4 or seated pigeon pose. Ankle above or below the knee, nice and tall, or it might look like this, or you could even use that yoga block to rest, let the knee turn out. So modify for hip and knee comfort. Again, just breathing, just noticing. And releasing that leg. Good. Noticing sensation in that side. Good. Let's do that same thing on the other side. So hugging the opposite knee in. Again, adjusting for comfort for this hip. And breathing deeply into the ribs, into the belly. Good. Just noticing breath, noticing sensation. That's it. Again, healing energy into this hip. And then we can pick up that lower leg, grabbing the foot, the ankle joint, the knee joint, just cradling the lower leg. A little rocking motion out of the hip. And then placing that ankle above or below the knee or on your yoga block. So modify sitting tall as we hinge forward out of the hips. Feeling that stretch in those external hip muscles. You might feel it in behind the thigh, into that piriformis muscle. So one of the larger hip flex or hip external rotator muscles. Good. Just breathing into tightness. Letting go of any holding or unnecessary tension or tightness. Good. From here, let's slowly release that foot back to the earth. Noticing sensation in that side of the body. Feeling your feet grounding, body tall. Good. From here, we'll stay seated and we're going to pick up our block. We're going to turn towards your right, let's say, block or ball or cushion between the knees. Again, nice and tall here. Shoulders over hips. Good. Feeling strength in the body. Good. Thank you. Reaching up skyward, lift and lengthen your spine. Gently turn towards your chair back. Let your hands land on the chair back. Relaxing the shoulders. So hands can rest on the chair. And breathing into this gentle twist. Bringing out toxins. Massaging the internal organs. As you're ready, reach up skyward, turn back, and then float the hands down to the top of the legs. Pause for a moment. Let everything settle. Let everything realign. Good. And as you're ready, let's remove that block. We can take our block or ball or cushion to the front of your chair on the floor. Scoot forward a little bit. Now your knee might come to that block. If it doesn't, you don't necessarily need to use it. So hips level, shoulders level, backhand on the chair seat for support, front arm reaching up, and then over. Coming into that hip flexor stretch, but also strengthening. So notice as you press through the feet how we're strengthening the legs, the glutes, even in sitting. Breathing fully, creating space. And when you're ready, reach both arms up to the sky, straighten out the spine, the torso, stacking shoulders over hips. Warrior one. Feel your strength in warrior one. Pressing firmly through the feet, strong legs. And as you're ready, release the back hand to the thigh. Front hand reaches forward, front leg stretches back. Flying warrior. So take a moment to square off your shoulders and hips. You're going to feel a little shift through the waist and the hip flexor, that front hip flexor. Good. You might opt to lift both arms for further challenge. Or maybe one arm comes down, the other goes back up. You decide. Continue to breathe. Continue to align the spine, the head and neck. Good. And when you're ready, bend the back knee, straighten the torso, pivoting on that back toe, windmill the arms, adjust this leg for comfort. It might come more forward, wherever it needs to be. Opening the front body, the shoulders. Good. And let's bring this back arm forward. Pull back like a bow and arrow. Inhale forward and pulling back. One more time. And then leaving our arms wide, let's rotate our palms turning up, palms turning down, spiraling the arm bones. Good. Let's leave our palms up, top hand to the sky, back hand to the thigh, reversing our warrior. You might gaze up. You might gaze at the horizon, or even tuck your chin looking down. What feels best for your neck? Breathing into any tightness, creating space with the breath. As you're ready, windmill the arms back to parallel, taking another breath. Extended side angle, so lower that front elbow and arm to the thigh, resting lightly. Circle the back arm up and around, arm by the ear, and then broaden the collarbones. Press firmly through your feet. Breathing into this shape. And keeping light through the forearm, lifting through the waistline, your core muscles. That's it. On your next inhale, you can reach up. Exhale, parallel arms, and float the arms down to the legs. Good. Bend your back knee, help it forward. The front, and we'll turn to face center for a moment. And just pause and scan the body. Notice how you feel. Notice the breath. And letting everything settle. And if the eyes are closed, we can blink them open. And let's gently transition to the other side. We can pick up our block. Good. Turning to face the opposite direction, block or ball between the knees or your cushion. Shoulders over hips. And if twisting feels okay, we're going to add that twist again. Reach up with an in-breath. Exhale, gently turn towards your chair back. Let your hands land on the chair back. And find that three-dimensional breath. And breathing in, breathing out. As you're ready, reach the arms back up, turn back to square off shoulders and hips, floating the hands down to the top of the legs. Pause for a moment, letting your ribs settle, your spine. And as you're ready, let's release that cushion or ball or block. You can place it on the floor in front of your chair. Scoot forward a little bit to free up that front hip and buttock. Widen your stance for comfort, for balance. Back hand on the chair seat perhaps for a little assistance. Front arm reaching up with an in-breath. Lift and lengthen. Option to stay tall and linear or add a gentle side bend towards your chair back. Good. Keep pressing through the feet to fire up the leg muscles. Relax the back shoulder and elbow. And as you're ready, let's reach both arms skyward. Just breathing. Just noticing. Relaxing the arms, lifting the torso. Let's take this warrior one pose to flying warrior. Back hand comes to the thigh. Reach forward, slide the leg back, changing the angle. Take a moment to adjust shoulders and hips. Option might be to lift both arms. See if you can find a sense of ease in this posture. Following the breath. As you're ready, bending the back knee, straightening the spine, then windmill the arms, pivot on that back toe, adjusting the back foot for comfort for the knee, the hip. Good. Warrior two. Let's take this back arm, reach it forward, pull it back. Following that hand, reach it forward again, pull it back. That's it. Last one. And then we can leave our arms wide and long, rotating our palms, turning up, turning the palms down. So we're spiraling the entire arm, right out of the shoulder joint. And then leaving our palms up, top hand to the sky, back hand lightly resting on the leg. Sun worshiper. Adjust your gaze for neck comfort. Breathe fully. That's it, everyone. Looking good. Windmill back to parallel arms, taking another breath. Extended side angle, so bending that front arm, lightly rest the arm. Circle around, arm by the ear. Options for this arm might be upwards or back or even down if that arm doesn't want to go up to the sky. So make sure you modify for comfort. Press firmly through the feet, keeping the legs strong. Keeping that lift in your waistline here. That's it. As you're ready, reach back up, windmill the arms back to parallel, and float the arms down to the legs. Bend the back knee, slowly make your way back center. And we can pause and just allow the body to settle. Maybe scanning the body, noticing sensation. Allow your breath to flow. And as you're ready, we might blink the eyes open if they're closed. Good. Taking a moment to make any adjustments, to hydrate, to awaken. And really good work so far, everyone. We're going to come up and we're going to adjust our chair. So you might place if you're using a mat, you might place your chair near the top of your mat. And then you're going to face your chair seat about 1.5 feet or so away from your chair seat. Again, take a moment to hydrate if you like. Good. And then body nice and tall in mountain pose, lifting our toes, stretching them out. Sink into the feet. We might open the shoulders and chest by rotating our palms forward. And feel grounded, all the edges of your feet on the floor. Noticing the surface of the sensation and through the feet, the surface below you. crown of the head reaching skyward. Bringing our hands to our heart, Anjali Mudra. Let's begin our flow. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward, hands on the chair, flat back. Stepping back right and left into a plank position. Aligning the core, the spine. Inhale, we might add an upward dog. Exhale, downward dog, lifting the hips, pressing them back, reaching your hands forward. Good. Taking a moment to breathe, noticing sensation, noticing your breath. Good. Take your time. And then come up halfway. Hands to the thighs. Come up all the way. Tall mountain. Good. Sink back into the feet. Let's bring our hands back to our heart. Good. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, dive forward, reach to your chair, flat back. Good. Or you could even reach to the top. Stepping back to plank, finding that strong plank. Good. And then inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Lifting the hips, you might step forward as you set your down dog. As you breathe deeply, noticing sensation, noticing your breath. Always returning to the breath. As you're ready, come up halfway, hands to the thighs for support, and come up all the way. Tall mountain. Take your time, use your breath. Good. Let's bring our hands back to Anjali Mudra, and we're going to try that again. We'll add on. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, diving forward to a flat back, hands on the chair. Inhale, stepping back right and left to plank. Upward dog, perhaps, to downward dog. Stepping into that downward dog. And then inhale, halfway lift, secure your spine, your torso. Draw that right knee in towards your nose, looking down. Press away, look forward. Do it again, knee towards your nose, look down. Press away. One more time. And press away. Come back to downward dog. Bend your knees as much as you need to create that length in your spine. Notice sensation in the body. Good. Come up halfway, hands to the thighs, and come up all the way. Tall mountain. Let's do the other side, hands back to the heart. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, folding forward, flat back. Inhale, step back to plank. And then drawing in the belly for support. You might add an upward dog with an in-breath. Exhale, downward dog as we step into that downward dog. Inhale, halfway lift, so come up a little higher. And then left knee towards your nose, look down. Press the heel away, look forward. Do it again, rounding the spine, look down. Press away. One more time. Press away. And return to downward dog. Stretch out through the hands and fingers. Stretch out through the spine, just noticing sensation. As you're ready, come up halfway. Hands to the thighs and come up all the way. Tall mountain. Pause and let everything settle. Good. Good. As you're ready, let's shake it out, make any little adjustments. And we're going to adjust our chair as well. So we can turn our chair to face back center. And we're going to stepping in behind our chair and creating a little bit of strengthening for our legs. We'll continue our practice. Nice and tall. Calf raises. Let's rise up on the toes and release your heels. So rising up and release. And I'll just show that from the side. So I'm rising up and releasing. And rising up and releasing. Good. And continue to notice how this feels, to notice your posture. That's it. Good. Last two. Last one. And release. Pause, sink into the feet. This time lifting your toes. Lift the toes, rock back, plant your feet. Lift the toes and plant the feet. So our shin raises. Again, a really subtle exercise for the muscles in the lower legs, the front of the lower legs. That's it. Take your time. Allow the breath to flow. Good. One more time. And releasing. Good. From here, just shake it out a little bit. And we're going to come to the right side of your chair, let's say. Hand on the chair, hand on the hip. And we're going to lift that outside knee up, circle it around, bring it back to the floor. Take it up, circle it around, and back to the floor. So a little movement in that outer hip. Strengthen the standing leg. That's it. Just moving gently with the breath. Two more times. Good. One more. And pause. Relax the outside arm. Crescent moon. Outside arm reaches up. And side bend. And breathing into this shape. Softening the inside elbow and shoulder. Feel both feet rooting to the earth. Just breathing. Just noticing. As you're ready, reach back up. Float the arm back down to your side. Good. Let's bring that hand back to the hip. Hand on the chair still. Lift your outside heel. Turn the knee out. Tree pose. So our toes might stay on the floor. The foot could also come up a little higher, sort of hugging the side lower leg. And hands might reach out. Maybe that inside hand hovers near the chair so that you know it's right there if you need it. Just a fingertip touch away. Finding your expression of tree. Balance posture. Rooting through the feet. Reaching through the crown of your head. And returning hand to the chair and the hip, and the knee comes down, and shake it out. Good. And from here, we'll stay on this side, and we're going to shift our balance to the inside leg once again. Outside leg can press away. Another little strengthening exercise here. Pressing away. That's it. body tall. One more time. Good. And let's walk over to the other side of our chair. Landing with our feet about hip bone width apart, hand on the hip, hand on the chair. Let's take that outside knee up, circle it around, and back to the floor. So we're going to do those 3 exercises, or 2 exercises, 1 posture on this side. That's it. Take your time. This side might feel completely different. Modify for comfort. Stay in a comfortable range of motion for your body. Good. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Good. Outside arm long, body tall. Reach that outside arm up with an in-breath. Exhale over, side bend, crescent moon. Deep breaths. As you're ready, reach back up to the sky, float that arm down by your side. Good. Tree pose, lifting that outside heel, turn the knee out. Toes might stay on the floor, option 1, or hug the belly of your calf, option 2. And picking that focal point to gaze at. Good. And use your chair if you need to. And as you're ready, returning to the floor, the chair. Good. And let's add that last one. We'll shift our balance again to the inside leg. Outside leg presses away. That's it. Body tall, looking good. And last one. Good. Pause. Just march it out. So taking time to set up your space for your final relaxation, whatever that might mean for you. You can sit in your chair. You can lie on the mat, legs up the chair. I'm just going to dim the lights here, and we'll continue. So taking this opportunity to relax. You might even set a timer if you're at home, 5 or 10 minutes. And settling into our space. Allowing your body to rest. Make any adjustments for comfort. You might soften your gaze or even close your eyes. Feel the support of your chair, the floor, the surface below you. Continue to follow your breath, breath by breath. Taking your time to awaken. Blinking the eyes open. Creating a little movement in the body. And just notice how you feel at the end of your practice. You might make your way to a comfortable seat, but please feel free to stay as you are to close the practice. Perhaps hands come to the heart in gratitude for this day, this practice, for each other. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.